Greetings, kings and queens, and welcome to the 11th annual Caribbean Style and Culture Fashion and Award Showcase, a 3-day virtual experience showcasing prominent Caribbean designers and emerging talent from around the world. I'm your host, Charlotte Moore, alongside the multi-talented creative director, Chantney Renice. Rounds of applause for Chantney Renice. Yes, and the fabulous stylist T. Wrights. What's good, ladies? How y'all doing?
Oh, well, so glad to be here tonight.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. You know, we had some technical difficulties, but at the end of the day, you know, this is the journey of life, and the show must go on. So I love what you guys are wearing. Where did you guys get your sense of creativity and artistic expression for today's look?
I'll let the stylist go first.
Okay.
So of course, because it's Caribbean fashion, I had to feel a little festive and, you know, get into the spirit of the Caribbean feel. So I wanted to wear some flowers, and I wanted to have lots of colors, and I wanted to have some fun. So I picked up this flower dress from Zara. So I'm Zara tonight, and I just wanted to have some fun.
Absolutely. Well, you look amazing, and you
Thank
can never go wrong with color, and you can never go wrong with personality.
Oh my gosh, I'm into lots of color now. I was a black girl. I loved black, and I'm like explore color, and I'm having so much fun with it. So
nice. And how about you, Chantney?
Well, I have a confession.
Uh-oh. Confession.
So this is a confession. I was so in awe with some of the aesthetics that I saw from the designers. Well, one designer in particular. So I said, you know what, let me wear some denim this evening. You know, in essence, of course, this is just a replica, you know, it can't be compared, but there was a designer specifically that I kind of felt, you know, I feel like I should wear some denim tonight. So that's why I chose this denim one piece that I have on now.
Sexiness. And chat, you know, I just wanted to pick your brain for a minute. For those who don't know, tell us a little background about Caribbean Style and Culture Fashion Award Showcase and why it's so imperative when it comes to the Caribbean global community.
Definitely. So, Caribbean Style and Culture, this is our 11th year. And Cornell, who has just been so diligent and faithful to the vision of allowing the world, specifically American people, to really explore and experience Caribbean talent in terms of fashion, but not only fashion, art, music, and just culturally, just see how Caribbean culture inspires just how we live and things we don't even really realize sometimes, like whether it's food or music, because we live in a society where, especially in America, where a lot of culture is taken from different places, you know, and it's really important to pay homage to who these people are, you know, their creativity, their talent. And this is something that Cornell he's dedicated to. So every year we choose designers that we want to showcase. We give them awards. We invite them to the US. Of course, we had COVID this year, but it's really just an exploration of culture and really celebrating the designers and the hard work that they put in. And we really want them to be recognized. So that, in a nutshell, is what encompasses Caribbean style and culture.
Definitely. And Chad, wouldn't you agree that everything is art? Like everything is a sense of, you know, I feel like creatives are literally the visionaries of life. Every single thing that we see was created by a creative. And it's so important for us to celebrate the beauty of what it takes to create designs. You know what I mean?
Think of this. So every designer is essentially a problem solver. So if you think about how important it is in life, everything that we use, it was a problem that had to be solved, right? So fashion design is no different from that either. You know, fashion design is functional. It's, you know, aesthetically pleasing, all of these things in one. So you think about it's almost a superpower. Everybody cannot solve problems.
Wow.
But imagine a problem and you solve it, and it's walking art. You know, it's you know, it's something we use. It's tangible. So yeah.
I love it. Art in motion. And T, you know, as a stylist, you already know when you look good, you feel good. It's a vibe, it's an energy. You know, it affects your consciousness.
Yeah,
absolutely. That queen.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I am so excited for everyone to see like what we have going on tonight. we're in this space, Chardell, right now where, it's allowed for designers and creatives to really kick their creative side into overdrive. And we're going to see a lot of that tonight. And so I'm super excited. There's a lot of wearable fashion. And so that's always a plus when you can go to a show or watch a show and you see pieces that you can actually purchase and wear them. So I am super happy for the viewers to see that. There's lots of some colors and bold prints and flowiness, and I've got my eye on some pieces that I want to purchase. So I'm just super excited to see and to show the viewers what we have tonight.
Absolutely nothing but magic. And speaking of magic, our first designer hails from the beautiful island of Guadeloupe. Chitney, take it away.
Yes, so Elliet Les Superb, okay, she was one of our 2018 recipients. So she received the Award of Excellence. One thing about this designer is I love to see her, like, period. Like, she is so humble. She's been in the industry for over 10 years. And she attended fashion school, and you can see her. She worked on some things like the Hair World, Paris Trade Fair, Style Week of Jamaica, the Touch of France. And one thing about her, she is constantly evolving. You know, she wants to meet the needs of her customers, but she also is into gender equality and things like that. So she always has amazing fabrics that she uses. And I'm just a fan, not only of her work, but just who she is as a person, and her energy is so humble. So yeah.
Nice.
Je suis Elliet le Superbe, designer guadeloupéenne. Je suis née à Pointe-à-Pitre. Je suis antillaise, afrodescendante et fière aussi de l'être, puisque on sait tout ce que ça représente. J'ai fait mes études à Paris. À Paris, j'ai été à ESMOD, aussi au Greta. J'ai aussi commencé en Guadeloupe, d'ailleurs, il fallait que je le dise. J'ai fait de l'industrie d'habillement. Et puis c'est après que je suis partie à Paris pour faire les formations, pour faire une école de stylisme. Et c'est là que j'ai acquis un certain nombre d'expériences. J'ai aussi fait mes formations chez des grands créateurs, haute couture, par exemple Bernard Péris et tout ça. Et après quelques années, j'ai voulu créer mon entreprise. Je suis revenue en Guadeloupe. J'ai créé ma marque, alors mon entreprise, je l'ai débutée en 1994, il y a déjà une vingtaine d'années. Ma marque, je l'ai créée en 2012 et c'était aussi en 2012 que j'ai eu l'occasion de défiler pour la première fois à Paris. Et puis, de fil en aiguille, j'ai été invitée sur pas mal de Fashion Week, comme la Dakar Fashion Week, New York, Cuba récemment, et ensuite Haïti, Montréal. J'ai un peu côtoyé pas mal de designers. Cela m'a permis aussi de voir comment ça fonctionnait, comment le monde de la mode aussi, ça se passait. Dans la Caraïbe, j'ai fait pendant plusieurs années la Jamaïque et c'est vrai que ça m'a formé pas mal. La marque Elliet le Superbe, je l'ai au fur et à mesure, j'ai essayé de la faire grandir et ça continue jusqu'à aujourd'hui. Là, en cette période, bon, il a fallu qu'on trouve la solution puisque il fallait créer la collection. Et aujourd'hui, j'ai décidé de faire cette collection sur le thème qui m'a inspiré, l'architecture, l'urbanisme de l'architecture, puisque chez nous, dans la ville où je suis située, où est situé mon showroom, il y a des infrastructures qui ont été repensées par des architectes, par un certain nombre de personnes, et cela m'a inspiré. D'où j'ai fait cette collection et cette mise en scène, ce défilé se passe sur cet espace que j'aime beaucoup, que je trouve magnifique et donc qu'on va voir d'ailleurs. Et en gros, voilà la collection qui a été vraiment pensée, mais où j'ai cette fois mis en scène mon prêt-à-porter. Mon prêt-à-porter qui est un prêt-à-porter jeune, qui est dynamique et où on retrouve aussi tout le travail que j'ai l'habitude de faire, hein, aussi, un petit peu de dentelle aussi, mais voilà, on va dire, je vais vous laisser regarder, ça va être ça.
Woo! Wow, wow, wow. That was absolutely amazing. Amazing.
Bonsoir. J'ai mis mon son. Bonsoir.
Breathtaking. Elliot, one thing I would like to say, and this is your passion. Let me tell you one thing about passion, okay? Passion is something that you can feel.
Elliet, tu m'entends?
Are you guys translating the
Oui.
translator?
Yes, I will have to translate.
Je t'entends, mais je n'entends pas ce qu'elle dit.
Well, okay, I will have to translate for her, so
Oh,
you
perfect.
can go ahead.
Je t'entends ici, en fait.
So
Okay.
I wanted to tell her
La connexion n'est pas terrible.
that her passion
Mhm.
is so commendable.
Elle voulait te dire que ta passion
Ouais.
ta passion est vraiment exceptionnelle, Elliet. Ta passion. Et que ton show était vraiment extraordinaire.
The way that you create.
Alizé, je n'entends pas. Je n'entends pas.
Ok, tu m'entends ou pas?
J'appelle par WhatsApp si tu veux, Alizé.
T, do you have any feedback?
Oh my gosh, I am like the blue dress and the yellow dress with the sleeves. Of course, you can see I'm a sleeve girl. And that deep V in the back, I love a deep V, front or back. I mean, I just love in the last piece. Oh my gosh, if I can get my hands on that, I would love to stick that in a model, like on a model. I mean, I love it, the creativity. You know, I love how she added the bows, and it just gave me life. It was once again like that, you know, wearable fashion.
Mm-hmm.
And right now the bridal look is in style, and she gave us some of that. And those pieces you could wear like every day. I would wear that jumpsuit with the pearls. I would wear that like to brunch. So I love that she had pieces that you can actually put in your closet and put it on and just hang out with your girlfriends. Amazing.
Thank you so much, Elliot. Awesome.
One thing wait, before she leaves us, let me just say something. If you have ever seen her garments in person, it is completely breathtaking. In 2018, when she showcased, I mean, and the music choices, see, it's something very distinctive. Like sometimes you expect to hear certain sounds or music, you know, from certain designers, but when you have this whole experience and the level of elegance that her designs are, especially, oh my God, in person, I just cannot explain how beautiful it is when you combine the music. It's so dramatic. Do you remember, Char, in 2018, the finale?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was amazing. But I do have a question. I mean, because to have a 10-year career, and if there was like a person who was just like you, what advice would you give them as far as, you know, to stay the course and, you know, to complete and just not give up? Like, what would be some advice that you would give someone who would want a 10-year career like yours?
Okay, let me translate for her.
C'est une passion. Comme on aime ce métier, et chaque fois qu'on se réveille, je pense qu'on se réveille pour ce métier. Donc, du coup, je n'ai pas vraiment de conseils à donner, mais c'est vraiment la passion qui nous anime chaque jour pour continuer ce métier. Et la rigueur, et aussi quand on travaille pour un client, que la clientèle est satisfaite, ben, toujours on peut se dire merci. Mais c'est la passion qui anime, hein. On aime et on est passionné.
Okay, so she said that it's truly about passion. You need to have this passion, you know, otherwise, you know, you can make it. If you wake up every day, like, you know, and you are driven by the passion, that's the most important. And you have to be consistent about what you are doing, but it's all about passion. Without that, she was saying, like, you can go that far, and you need to have the love, the passion. It's all about that. And being consistent and being disciplined. So this is what she's saying.
Absolutely. Those are great words of wisdom. Thank you, Elliot. Yes, very
So
inspiring.
thank you for, I mean, it's not so easy even for me to translate for her and with the all technical issue, but she's truly grateful and she hopes you enjoy the show. I told her like you talk about her creativity, her passion, like, you know, how you were amazed by her even 2 years ago for the finale. So she's very excited. She was a little bit scared because she didn't know exactly how, you know, the audience will react, especially because for her to put that together with the creativity. So she wasn't so sure if it will fit what you expected. So I guess, you know, she's
That
right.
was phenomenal.
Yeah.
She
I'll
can't
never
go
forget.
wrong. She's walking
Yes,
in her
yes.
power. Thank you so much, Elliot, for showcasing your creativity. We appreciate you and continue to be you. Thank you so much. Merci. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Merci beaucoup.
Yay.
Non, merci.
Yes. Woo! Lexi's queen. Good stuff. Excellent work. All right. We have
Thank
the
you.
energy flowing. Now, kings and queens, we are going to switch gears for some music. And this song is from Nikita, and it's called Rise. And she's representing GT in the building. So big ups. Let's hear this song. You guys are going to love it.
Why feel oppressed, my people? The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. Listen, my people, rise up, oh Lord. It's time to stand up and fight. No more oppressing with the Most High blessings. We're stronger together, united. Black people, rise up. God knows we've got to stand up and fight. We got the blessing from the Most High. We pressing, progressing together. We never had a chance. Our forefathers been fighting, so we can't do this alone. We tired of the ignorance, been down for 100 in bondage. No, we won't take it no more. Never forgetting both the shackles and the whips across our backs, raping our people, taking advantage cause they're black. But still they press on. Coffee fought for our freedom, and for this we must stand strong. People rise up, oh Lord. It's time to stand up and fight. No more oppressing with the Most High blessings. We're stronger together, united. Black people rise up. God knows we've got to stand up and fight. We got the blessing from the Most High. We pressing, progressing together. Hey, never ever shall we fear. None of them weapons against we can never prevail. We'll never stand aside while our brothers and our sisters get pushed over by the wayside. Forever stand firm to give a clear direction to the future generation. We've got to press on. Martin fought for our freedom, and for this we must stand strong. People rise up, oh Lord. It's time to stand up and fight. No more oppressing with the Most High blessings. We're stronger together, united. Black people rise up. God knows we've got to stand up and fight. We got the blessing from the Most High. We pressing, progressing together. We never had a chance. Our forefathers been fighting, so we can't do this alone. We tired of the ignorance, been down for 100 in bondage. No, we won't take it no more. Never forgetting both the shackles and the whips across our backs, raping our people, taking advantage cause they're black. But still they press on. Coffee fought for our freedom, and for this we must stand strong. People rise up, oh Lord. It's time to stand up and fight. No more oppressing, with the Most High blessings. We're stronger together, united. Black people rise up. God knows we've got to stand up and fight. We got the blessing from the Most High. We pressing, progressing together.
Nikita, rise. That's some powerful fire right there, especially with everything that's going on in the world today. What you think about that track, chat?
Powerful, just like you said. Is I mean, you can feel the words, like you can feel it when she sings it. So, and it's so relevant. It's so weird that we live in a society where the things that, it's so weird that we still have to fight. But the thing is not given to the swift, is good. This fight is given to those who endure, right? Absolutely. So as long as we continue to endure, we'll be fine. But a great message to share.
Great message. T?
Great message and great energy. I was dancing the entire time.
Me too. Yes.
Yeah. And like she said, it's super powerful. Like right now, that space. So I mean, it was perfect. Perfect. I love it.
And that's the power of art, you know, taking your content and use it as a way to empower and inspire and educate the masses. So Nikita, I'm telling you, sis, keep owning your power. The world needs you that message.
I was going to say that, given a message.
Yeah, that's what it is. And as artists, we are messengers, whether it is singing, whether it's fashion design, it doesn't matter. We are messengers, and it's very important for us to be very mindful of the messages that we are putting out there, because our art speaks volumes. It has so much frequency and power. So Nikita, you're doing your thing, sis. All right, guys. So our next designers, this is very, very exciting. They're actually a sister duo, and we have one of them who will be joining us today. So T, talk about this fabulous, fabulous line.
Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to be introducing them. I had the opportunity to work with them last year. They're super amazing. I love their line. Telessa Beachwear, it was established in 2017 in Trinidad and Tobago by two amazing fashion enthusiastic sisters, Alyssa and Ariel Prasad. And their line, it's very dear to me because their mission is to empower women and to make sure that women are feeling confident about themselves. And that's something that's truly dear to my heart. So I'm super excited to be with them once again. They have beautiful colors, and I've also seen that they've added menswear. And so I'm super excited to talk to her to see, you know, what was the inspiration behind that. Their name, Telessa, it's from the Greek word from the sea. So, you know, it, you know, it fits, right? It fits. So they just offer lots of colors. They've taken inspiration not only from the Caribbean lifestyle, but also from iconic areas around the world. And so I do like that about them. So I'm super excited for the viewers to see what they have and the new stuff that they've added to their line.
Awesome. Let's play the video.
Hi, I'm Ariel Prasad, co-founder and designer of Telessa Beachwear. My sister and I established this brand in 2017 with an innate passion and desire to be a Caribbean brand with international recognition. Trinidad and Tobago is where we started designing simple beach wraps, which we sold at our local markets and pop-up shops, and it received so much love for our bright, vibrant colors that customers asked us to get into swimwear. So we designed swimwear and beachwear for both men and women. Our mission is to break stereotypes and borders with inclusiveness and versatility in all our collections. In 2019, we launched our first swimwear collection at the DC Swim Week fashion show. That was our first international debut, and it was given a lot of international recognition and exposure. We also attended Port of Spain Fashion Market and Showcase at the Trinidad Hilton and was chosen to be top emerging designer. Our prints are mostly inspired by the colors of nature and landscapes around the world with a Caribbean twist. We wanted Telessa beachwear to have an international flair while still reflecting the bright, vibrant culture of the Caribbean. All our swimwear prints and designs are digitally crafted by my sister and myself.
Is a vibe. Like, it is a vibe, from the colors to the aesthetic, just the way it's cut. It just makes you feel good. I'm like, really, I need to be in the beach right now. Let's talk about that inspiration.
Our inspiration was that we wanted to show what Caribbean people is like. We're fun, we're energetic. When you meet us, you know, we just make you feel so warm, so welcoming. So that's what we're trying to create. Our clothes and our colors, we try to make it bright and vibrant, you know, playful.
Yes, definitely. All my vibes there. Chat?
I love the movement. Yeah, I love the movement of the swimwear, like the accessories, like the skirt. I love that, because a lot of times when you go shopping and you look for swimwear, things don't really match. So you have to pick and choose how you want to put things together. But one thing I really love about you guys' line is, like you said, you start from the beginning to the end. So your patterns, you actually create your patterns, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, that's really unique. So where do you see your brand in the next 10 years? Like,
wow, you know, well, our vision is to be a Caribbean brand, you know, so we hope that it's only recognized in Trinidad now and United States, but, you know, I wanted to reach further out into the world and let Telessa be in like big retail outlets all over, like globally.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's definitely a market for it. I love it, especially, like I said, the beginning to the end, creating the patterns, because a lot of times, you know, you can always go and find a pattern that you like, but to create it from the beginning, and the fact that you guys are a sister duo.
Yes.
Oh my God, powerful. But I found very intriguing that you guys combine menswear. Usually when you think of swimwear, you either have men's or women's. You don't see too many people combining them like that. And I know last year when I worked with you guys, you didn't showcase menswear. So that was something that was exciting for me to see. And I just wanted to know, what was the inspiration behind that?
The inspiration behind that was that we keep creating swimwear for women. And then, while at these markets, the men will come and shop with their wives or, their friends, and they'll be like, well, what do you have for men? So we got the idea from that men are fashionable as well,
Absolutely.
So we have to cater for them as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I love it too, because think about it, the men want to look good as well. So why not? Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yes. Well, keep using your gifts, sis. You guys having a wonderful line, and the fact that you have this vision, that you see your brand going globally, keep going for it.
I hope so.
Absolutely. The only person
we're still young and nurturing the brand.
Of course.
So, we have a long way to go, but we will get there soon.
Absolutely. And you know what? There can be a viewer who's watching this interview, right, that has an idea. They want to showcase their fashion, but they feel stuck or self-doubt. What advice can you give to keep them pressing forward with their creativity?
I'll give you the advice that I gave someone earlier this year. I said, if you're stuck, there are a lot of people out there who have the same dream as you. Go and find your crew, go and find your tribe, and make that dream happen. Luckily, I had my sister, so we kind of paired up and did it. But don't feel alone out there. There are lots of people that you could inspire to join in your dream.
Yes, thank you. That's a wealth of information there. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Awesome.
Before you leave, I want to say congratulations, because you did win the Trailblazer Award for Caribbean Style Culture. So congratulations on that, and we just want to see so much more from you. And hopefully when everything opens up, we'll see you here in America. Yeah.
Yes. We wanted to give you your award on the big stage, but COVID hit. But you know what? We still keep pressing forward.
And I just want to say thank you, CSC. I was so blown away by that award. It was an amazing experience.
Yeah. And you're an award-winning designer. Look at that.
Well deserved.
Award-winning designer. Put that on that resume, Queen.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm telling you, awesome. Thank you so much for showing us, your designs and your love, and we really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, kings and queens. So we are closing the night off with Robert Young, the Cloth. Okay. So Robert has demonstrated the leadership needed to drive change. And as an artist, that's what we need to do. Use our creativity and artistic expression to be able to impact the masses. So Robert Young has maintained the cloth, which has come to represent a unique and dynamic and always original Caribbean aesthetic. His dedication to his craft can therefore only be described as religious. That's very deep. Now, each collection seems to represent a variation on a similar theme, yet always aware of the global trends without losing sight of the context of his environment, okay? So Robert's work has gone beyond the clothing rack. His designs have been part of multiple disciplinary, innovative productions and has dressed the various Caribbean icons. When he's not designing, Robert makes time for many outreach programs. Robert's work embodies elements of traditional folk, the spirits of revolution, and an interest in restoration and integration. Robert Young, the Cloth. Standing.
That was definitely religious. I'll tell you that.
Standing. On another galaxy, Robert. Another galaxy. Talk to me about the spirituality that's in the essence of your creativity, because you can feel that.
Well, I'm doing this for 33 years, right?
Take us there, Robert. Let's go. Somebody needs to hear that.
A young guy who worked with me, who's a significant designer in India, says work is prayer. Right? Just simple as that. You don't have to do anything else other than just show up and work. You don't have to do anything else. The thing is, with this video, self-help is a road that my father had his house in. That house was my father's house. He's now dead. And it got burnt down about 2 weeks before Carnival. So I felt I had to do something, taking COVID as a response, because we couldn't develop a new collection. And it was a way for me to develop a nuance of where I would like to carry the line of my life, right? So it's so it's always personal with me. I'm trying to bring that together. So self-help, the road actually exists in Toco, Trinidad, and the work. If people were aware, I think the next collection we have to do is a 5-piece collection, because I don't know if people have the resources to buy clothes or places to go, because Trinidad 4 weeks ago had no cases. This week we had like 70 or 80 cases. That's this week. And so this thing is not going to go away as quickly, and the world is not going to be the same the way we know the world. So somebody's wardrobe might just be 10 pieces of clothes, and I might want to provide 2 pieces in that wardrobe, because that's how I see things, because the way the world is going to shift. With a pivoting point where we have to think about environmental concerns, connections to your people, your living people, your ancestors, connections to non-living things.
Yes.
Right. So that is the nuance. So it's a direction of where I would want to put my attention, and I think other people have to do it so they can have wholesome, fuller lives.
Yes. Well, you did that brilliantly. That was so beyond powerful. So beyond powerful. Chad, I know you felt that.
Definitely. I said I put my hands up because it's definitely an experience. And when you watch the video, it's so many elements in that video. It's like you see culture, of course, you see the garments, the aesthetics, and then you get this feeling and you get this vibe. So, and then how self-help is all connected. Like we see this model and she's seeing herself, you know, really. Yeah. And I just think it makes us think about ourselves, and sometimes, you know, we see ourselves from different angles, but what was your approach like as far as how to tell this story that you came up with to actually showcase the brand, the line?
Well, first thing, we can't afford more than one model.
Come on, kid, tell it like it is.
So that was one thing. And then people were trying to do all kinds of things with how they were showing the collections. And what it gave me the opportunity to think about is how that house gets rebuilt. But I told this a friend of mine, the director. That's her first piece that she ever directed.
She did a great job.
She came to me and said, "What you want?" And I told her this, and then she said something, and I said, and this could happen. She said, "But you're changing your mind." I said, "Well, my mind is fluid. It is not that it's because I didn't think about this before. I'm thinking about it now, and as we talk, it will change." Yeah. But you say you're holding on to your vision. My vision could be many things. It doesn't be fixed. So even the editing of this work and the finishing of it, we started in the morning, and they were worrying about light and the efficiency, because we got a good filmmaker to do it. And light quality and rain fell, and I said, "Don't worry about that. This is film. Anything that's happening in film, right? And if anything will happen with this film." So at the end of it was 5 o'clock, going to 6. A certain kind of fly comes out that bites people. That the model, when she gets bitten, she gets swellings. So she was like, "I am done." I'm done. We're done. So we had to figure out how it was ending, because we wanted to have all versions of her show up witnessing this offering and also partaking in the offering. Wow. But that would have been another 2 hours, and we didn't have that lights. So, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah?
I was gonna say, what's so interesting about it is that how, you know, you go and you create something and all these things happen, but like you said, when you sit down and do that work, it's like prayer, right? And prayer. All comes out, and once it's done, it took us through a whole experience, like a whole maze of things that was going on, and it's breathtaking. It's amazing. I just feel like not a lot of, like you said, you're not 18, you know, you've been doing this for over 20 years.
I started when I was 21.
Wow.
I'm now 56.
Wow.
sometimes.
You can
Yeah.
see the work. You can see the development. You can see the season. I mean, the professionalism. So, and you actually are an awardee of our Vanguard Award too. So, congratulations. And that is why, right? We see why he received that award.
You know, for me, when I watched this video, I mean, I was just blown away. The fashion, you have the fashion, you have the culture, and you have a message all wrapped up in one. And I got that from this video. And I think I've watched the video maybe like 20 times. And I mean, it was powerful, but the fashion for me was just amazing. And I'm like, okay, I want that, and I want this, and I want that. I love the print. I just loved everything about it. I love the style of it, the flowiness. So for me, it was super amazing.
So the fabric, all the fabric, most of the fabric is hand woven and hand spun in India, and is indigo, which is either hand dyed or hand blocked. We have a goal, the cloth, to find and to get produced Sierra cotton again. Sierra cotton is grown out of Barbados and Jamaica and Antigua, and all of it is exported as a raw material to Italy or to Japan, and we have no access to it. Our intention in the next 10 years is to get Sierra cotton woven and spun in the Caribbean, so we can actually really produce a Caribbean product, like how people produce chocolate. They pick the chocolate, they ferment it, they dry it, they make it into chocolate, and they put it out there. And right now, we basically use other people's raw materials. And as the way the world economies are being affected by COVID, things will not be coming as easily and as available. So if that doesn't come, what do we produce? So we have to think about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
True.
This is a good point that you're making, because it's so funny, because Chardell, remember yesterday I was having a conversation with you about this cotton.
Yeah.
Right? You remember?
Yeah.
And so it's so important that people actually know and understand like things that happen in the world, in the Caribbean, and you know, where it's like these resources that we have, and sometimes we don't really understand or know the politics that's involved in it, or you know, how it can really change economies and different things like that. So I'm so glad you brought that point up, because I do believe that people need to know and understand the resources that are available and that do exist. So
yeah,
absolutely, it was amazing. And Robert, once again, the storytelling in this film, literally, because it was like a short film, was so powerful.
Yeah.
And it made you think.
Thanks.
Yeah, it made you like think inwards. You know what I mean? Like seeing just, you know, the woman just like basically just going into an essence of who she is. It just definitely gave me a moment of self-reflection. So you did a great job with that.
Thank you.
Yes. Amazing. I tell you, when you are gifted, you can tell.
Hey.
I'm telling you. Come on, King Robert. Absolutely. Yes.
I put it as a mute.
Bringing it to.
We're just giving you your props, Robert. We're just giving you your props.
I want my food.
He said Trinidad.
Robert has been.
He
Kings
said,
and Queens who are watching in virtual world. Robert has been on the Zoom stuff for the last couple of hours, and we had some technical difficulties. So thank you so much, Robert, for staying on. And now you can feed your tummy, because I see your tummy right now. Need some food. Well, we just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. We truly appreciate the love and the support. Once again, this is a 3-day live stream experience. So this is our first one in store. We have 2 more coming up. And for all of our creatives out there, just continue to step into your power. Use the gifts that God has blessed you with. Art is so beyond powerful. And we thank you for being a part of this production and broadcast. Chat, you have some words of wisdom.
I just want to say thank you to the designers, because honestly, we would be nowhere. This show would not have gone on for so long without the support and the hard work of our designers who work with us, really essentially are our partners. So thank you so much. And we just look forward to showcasing more designers. But definitely, it's always a good time to think about Caribbean style and culture. Is like we're like a family. So we just appreciate everyone for investing their time and just creating this legacy that we are going to continue to strive for many years to come.
Yes. Queen T?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for bringing me into this space. Like the energy, like Chatney said, the family vibes. I love it. And I just want to let, everyone know, like I keep saying this, but, I really, truly want to people to hear this. We're in a space right now, and a lot of people are being discouraged because they feel like they're stuck. But you need to use this time right now to pour back into your art and pour back into your craft. As we can see, like even in this space, these designers, they were super amazing tonight. They brought so much creativity, and their lines were super amazing. So don't look at this space as a bad space. This is a place for you to settle, and not settle, but settle in who you are as an artist, and to actually take that to the next level. So I just want to say that.
That was powerful. Yes. Well, thank you guys so much, and we will see you on our next production. Bye, everyone.